Welcome to today's Research Business Daily Report, where we're going to check the question of whether polls are underestimating Donald Trump's support. And then Kantar says it's going to attempt to validate Google consumer surveys. An interesting situation. RBDR is sponsored today and this week by Q-Oasis, a self-service marketing research solution for market research professionals. It's the new and only platform. It delivers industrial-strength, easy-to-use, unrestricted survey building blocks, and at no cost. And it's powered by the 22-year industry expert, Socratic Technologies. It's early for the presidential sweepstakes, but all of the polls, with the exception of one outlier from Rasmussen Research, is showing presumptive Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump trailing his Democratic counterpart, Hillary Clinton, by close to double digits in most cases. And that led Will Ron of CBS News to check out how Trump's numbers are performing online versus offline. And what Ron shows is that there is some variation between the two. In 3 different kinds of polls that were sent to Republican voters, an online poll, a live phone poll, and an automated phone poll, respondents didn't have to tell a human being that they supported Trump, and when they didn't, he performed 6 percentage points better than on a live telephone interview, and 10 points better with college graduates, and even more than 10 points better among individuals with some college education. Social desirability bias is the called-for likely reason for this differentiation, according to Rahm's report. And Rahm, who is CBS's political correspondent and managing director of politics, said it makes sense on an intuitive level that some people just don't want to admit they are supporting Trump. On one pro-Trump super PAC ad, the star of that ad says that it's no secret that in much of the country, confessing that you're a Trump supporter can be a risky proposition. There are many people out there that have made up their mind about Trump. I'm one of them. But apparently there are some out there who may be thinking long and hard about it because they've been longtime Republican voters and they're not really ready to not vote Republican this time around as easy. So let's see what happens in general population polls as the presidential sweepstakes moves on towards Election Day. Next, the research industry was riveted on the news from Google back in 2012 that it had entered the research area, launching Google consumer surveys. Finally, all researchers could exhale because the anticipation of what Google would do in the research world was now over. But since then, Google Consumer Surveys has done pretty well for itself. But apparently there are some questions that have been raised among various quarters in our industry. One of the traditional full-service research companies that was most curious about Google Consumer Research and what it could do to help them was Kantar, whose Lightspeed GMI subsidiary developed a proprietary solution that could manage studies that use Google Consumer Surveys. Now it's been announced that Kantar is going to do a study with Google Consumer Surveys' blessing to validate GCS panels for accuracy, responsiveness, and representativeness. Kantar President Wayne Levings believes the project can unlock new Google Consumer Survey resources and value. That's your Research Business Daily Report. We've been sponsored by Q-Oasis, a self-service marketing research solution for market research professionals. The only platform that is delivering industrial-strength, easy-to-use, unrestricted survey building blocks and at no cost to its users. And it's powered by the 22-year industry expert Socratic Technologies. Q-Oasis is a substantive step up in do-it-yourself work. Consider it as a much lower-cost professional system, because it is for professional researchers, that will fit nicely with more tactical surveys, and it'll save you from spending on a consultant. And you can use the saved budget dollars on larger, more strategic initiatives. Q-Oasis automatically will optimize your research for use on desktop, tablet, or mobile devices. It supports complex logic control. It seamlessly integrates updates and immediately accesses dashboard quality results. Q-Oasis is state-of-the-art. It offers gamification, drag and drop, and with the assistance of Socratic technology experts, analytic components. And again, it is all free. The URL on the screen to my right takes you to the master source of Q-Oasis information, and you would be really hurting yourself by not checking it out. So please do. We hope you have a great research day and that we will be here to see you tomorrow, so please join us then.